And welcome to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at today's activities inside the Riverside County Board of Supervisors chambers. Today we did have a meeting with several proclamations handed out. The first proclamation that we want to talk about, and as they recognized and honored Child Support Services. It is Child Support Services Month, and currently in Riverside County, our department serves 77,000 families. That's a lot of folks and a lot of kids out there. Kimberly Britt, the Director of Child Support Services, joined us live in the chambers to talk more about that.
This year's theme for Child Support Awareness Month is Get the Facts, and that's the struggle we always have. Folks think they understand what we do, they know they need the help, but they're not sure where to go or how to get the facts. So this month is just a reminder that we're here to give you the facts, to not take sides, to make sure that both parents have the support they need for their children.
And a big thanks to Kimberly Britt again for that. We have another proclamation that we'll talk about a little bit later in the board brief, but right now we also had a recap from a recent, I guess we'll call it an investigation. It was the Department of Animal Services going out on an animal control case down in the Winchester area, which is the 3rd district. Let's take a look at a little bit of a video from earlier today during the Board of Supervisors meeting. We had Julie Banks. She is the Director of Animal Services. She went in front of the board and presented a bunch of pictures and some information from this animal control case from last week where they seized 76 dogs. And again, this was down in the Winchester area. Julie Bank, the Director of Animal Services, talking more about this specific case and again, having the community involved because it takes all of us as ambassadors for the well-being of our animals here in Riverside County. Here is Julie Bank.
We've also seen a lot, and not only through our managed intake programs, but through this case in particular, that there's a lot of members of the community who want to help animals, and that's really pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome that people are willing to help animals get back to their rightful owners. People are willing to volunteer. People are willing to support directly in their community. And we have a new program, shameless plug, we have a new program called the Community Ambassador Program where people can volunteer to help be a community ambassador in their community, and we will provide them resources and tools and techniques to help with that as well so that they're following the law.
All right, so that was Julie Bank, the Director of Animal Services. We also had a chance to catch up with Commander Chris Mayer. Actually, during the Board of Supervisors meeting, we tracked him down to get more information on this specific case as Animal Control went out there again and seized 76 dogs from this location.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Mayer. I am the Field Operations Commander for Riverside County Animal Services, and I wanted to give you an update on an incident we responded to recently. We went to a call where a gentleman supposedly had 76 dogs in a vacant field located in unincorporated Winchester in Riverside County. Upon our arrival, we did observe 76 dogs being taken care of, food and water. We responded with Sheriff's Department, fire, and homeless outreach, behavioral health to assess the situation. Unfortunately, the owner of the pets was removed from the property on a trespass notice. No one was there to take care of the animals, and we, the Department of Animal Services, seized 76 dogs from this location. The dogs are currently located at our facility receiving care. If you are interested in adopting, you can visit our website at RCDAS and put in your information and also donate. We wanted to thank everybody in the community for all the assistance we received, and a special thank you to fire, sheriffs, and code enforcement. Thank you.
All right, that was Commander Chris Mayer from Animal Services. Now, the second proclamation during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting was for the Riverside County Employee Campaign. We have a little bit of video from that as well from the meeting earlier today. And it's pretty awesome to share with everyone out there that Riverside County employees just this past year was able to donate to charitable organizations nearly $500,000, about $450,000 to over 500 local charitable organizations. It just shows the generosity of the folks. who call Riverside County home, also call Riverside County a great place to work as well. Now, Keith Jones from Environmental Health, he's the current chair of the employee campaign, and he had more to share on this earlier today in the Board of Supervisors meeting.
But I do want to thank all of our department coordinators, our landmark donors, and every county employee that shows the generosity to contribute out of their paychecks or in other fashions to these organizations throughout the county that help those that need our help. Like many of our nonprofits this past year in the COVID environment, it had been a real struggle to try to raise funds, and the same thing for the campaign. But I think we gave a strong showing. I don't have the exact figure. I think it was around 450,000. Is that about right? So even in this climate of the challenges to fundraise, we were able to, through our county family, raise over $450,000 for the employee campaign. So again, I want to thank everybody for that effort.
Very good job, everyone across Riverside County. And finally, in this board brief, we had an update from Dr. Matt Chang from Behavioral Health, talking about a special grant. It's a state-funded grant, the Mental Health Student Services Act grant, and it will award nearly $6 million over the course of 4 years to help those in need of, those afflicted with mental health and mental health issues. And again, the Board of Supervisors here and Dr. Chang take this very seriously, so this money will be well used. Here is Dr. Chang explaining more in depth about this special grant.
And I think Supervisor Washington basically has said it all as usual, but the item before you today does involve our accepting grant funding, approximately $5.62 million for what we are calling the Transforming Our Partnerships for Student Success, or TOPS program. And as Supervisor Washington mentioned, it's a collaboration between RUHS Behavioral Health, the Riverside County Office of Education, Heaven Unified, and Riverside Unified School District. I think as Supervisor Washington has really hit the high notes, what I would say is parenthetically and even separate from this item, we would like to take this opportunity to thank the board for their ongoing interest and support of the mental health and well-being of our youth and students. This board has been extremely vocal about the importance of this topic, and we're incredibly grateful for this support.
And a big thanks to Dr. Chang, always checking in as well. We do appreciate that. Now, this will do it for this board brief, but again, we will see you after each and every Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting to give you a brief look at what happened during the meeting and the latest information of what's going on here in the County of Riverside. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time.